Well, I've got a couple of comments on my videos, which makes me very happy because I really haven't told a lot of people about them. I guess it's a regular thing. The minute people see themselves on videos, they check their hair, isn't it? So I have a couple things to talk to you about. First of all, Tom, thank you for the post. I appreciate it. Damien, I checked out your page and he has a video on there, which is one of my favorite videos of how to like talk about how to fold shirts. And I always have to relook at that because I'm like, that is awesome. And but when I put out a shirt, you have to hold like certain corners and pull it up, and I always get so I always have to like rewatch the video. It's a geometric thing in my head. I feel like, oh, that's the corner. Um, so yeah, thank you guys. I'm going to start probably promoting these videos this week, which is very like take a big step into the unknown because I've never done like a live journaling kind of thing. It's that who wants to hear about my life? And I hope that there's value and connection, vulnerability right now. That's what I'm aiming for. But not when I say hoping for, it's like I'm not trying to monetize this or anything like that. So I was kicked off of Facebook and I was kicked off of Twitter. So here's some details on social media. Those of you who don't know me, I have, or had anyways, 27,000 followers on Twitter and 43,000 followers on Facebook. Let me tell you um, why I believe I was kicked off of both platforms in the same week during COVID-19, which sucks because this is like the time I could be the most productive and the time I really want to see what's going on in the community and whatnot, right? So the reason that I think I was kicked off of Twitter is, and here's like I'm going to be honest, Twitter sucks. I'm telling you, Twitter really sucks right now. The company is very bad customer service. If you ever have a question, it's usually an automated response. They're very vague in their responses. They don't really care. I mean, this is before like everything went down for the lockdown. They would respond in a matter of days and be very vague. It was impersonal. When Twitter first started, the CEO was into improv and it was very interesting and engaging platform. But now it's very obvious that the company just doesn't care. They're just taking in money and it's just a really strange place and a lot of Twitter accounts, as much as they're trying to like there was this whole thing about how many like Twitter accounts were like fake and everything. And so they went through this huge purge and they don't know how to purge fake accounts because hackers are super intelligent people. So they haven't learned the system to stop that or to create more authenticity on Twitter. Which I think the reality is they just need to hire people to be on Twitter and interact with others and be like, that's a fake account. That is not a fake account, blah, blah, blah. Because what they do is they create these algorithms, which I got caught up in. It's like, what's your phone number? What's your email address? What's your location? We need to know all that stuff, which is a lot of personal information that I don't want to put on pages because I want people to contact me, blah, blah, blah. So I'm usually pretty vague about that stuff. But their algorithm caught my old cell phone number, which I'm pretty sure I'd updated it to my new one because I didn't want to lose this account, had caught my old cell phone number. And now because it doesn't match, they're only asking for me to verify it using my old cell phone number as opposed to any of the other security methods like my email address, security questions, anything like that. So it's just asked to verify by the one thing that I cannot verify because it's an old cell phone number. Because you're only allowed to have a certain number of accounts on cell phone numbers. It used to be 10, which would have been fine, but they've lowered it to I think only 2 now. I'm pretty sure, not quite, because I haven't made a new account in a long time, so I'm not really sure. But that's how I got kicked off of Twitter, and I believe, I mean, responding to them, they're like, "We're looking into it," and so I've given them like almost 2 weeks now, which sucks. But they said because I give them about 2 weeks. So first of all, as a company, they're very slow to respond. They have really crappy customer service, and second of all, because of the lockdown, I thought you guys might have some issues. You know, people working remotely, which I figured Twitter you could probably work remotely, but I'll be more patient and calm, and I have a feeling that they're going to get back to me soon. But they take forever. I have a friend who's get the chance to go on Twitter and follow Tom Hall. He's amazing. But he's like been my mentor in social media, and he constantly gets like banned for a few days for like random stupid reasons, and like it's like the social media platforms almost set up that the challenge is how do you not get banned, which is so dumb right now. So Facebook, the reason I got banned, well, it's weird. I think I know why I got banned from Facebook, and I think it has nothing to do with me. I was posting a good story about COVID-19. One of my friends, Emma Bird from Liverpool Comedy Improv, she had a member of her community who didn't have a TV. So what she did was she crowdfunded $150 for a TV, ended up raising almost $1,000, and so now she's buying him a laptop and hopefully like a month subscription to Netflix or something like that, right? Because it doesn't have any of that stuff. So I posted a post about that on my page, and I tagged BBC and I think it's called the Liverpool Echo, which is a newspaper, and John Krasinski from The Office because he's doing like a happy news segment. And I tagged all three of them and they posted it, and then it said, "We want to verify who you are." And I was like, I'm doing a good story and I'm trying to get like publicity, which is one of the points of social media. I'm trying to get the publicity of some really big labels to see this good story who's probably looking for good content as it is. Like, and then they asked me to verify by sending them a picture, and lo and behold, for the last few days, they just said, "We're still looking into the matter," or whatever it is that the response is. So for that one, I went to the Facebook Twitter page, which is funny, and I see a lot of other people having to deal with it. And I think what they've been doing is almost randomly picking, or there must be a certain algorithm that picks up on stuff, but they're picking people and asking them to verify their social media accounts with their picture. But everyone's in the same boat. I honestly think it's a mistake that Facebook's making, that they're like, they rolled out this program and then they just can't deal with the ramifications of the program because in this time they probably are challenged with all the COVID-19 lockdown stuff. They just can't follow up with it. It was also Easter, and this is a bank holiday, so we'll see. I'm going to give it a few days, but it sucks because I had a lot of stuff lined up. I had to cancel or postpone really my improv history and philosophy class. I have a meeting today for another improv project I'm going to do with Isaac from the Land of Giants, which is an awesome improv team, and Liam, who's in Denise's 50th Epic, Miss Imp, and we're going to work on a project together. And then tonight, I have another show that I'm producing online called Happiness, and it's where people get to speak for 10 minutes about whatever they're most passionate about. So I'm having a substitute, a pinch hitter, which you say in baseball, Vanessa Anton's going to come in and host that for me because she also has access to the Improv Boost account. So that actually might turn out to be amazing because if she does a good job and if she's willing to do it again, Vanessa Anton is perfect because she talks about vulnerability and improv. And then it's great for her to network with the people that I'm pulling in, which is awesome. Just hope it all works out. But that's why I was kicked off Facebook and Twitter. Um, Social media platforms do this thing that's like really smart and stupid at the same time. What they do is they constantly evolve the logic behind the social media. So like at one, let's see how. So like, oh God, there's so many ways of putting this. So for example, on Twitter, if you put up a 6 second video, 6 seconds or less, will automatically play as you're scrolling through the news feed and it'll loop, right? So that means if someone's like scrolling through your news feed and they hesitate, it'll loop, which means you'll get one view and an engagement. And then it might loop again if they're not really paying attention. And then you get to they're in it and whatever, this kind of stuff. Or if they're just kind of slowly scrolling, it'll play. And just by scrolling past the 6 second video, you've gotten an engagement, you've gotten a view, which then bumps up all your numbers. Like that's like a way that you could have manipulated the system, but they changed that. And so another thing that you could have done was when you looked on Twitter, if you hold your finger down on a video for 3 seconds, it'll pop up this thing and it'll say, "Do you want to share this video?" Like it automatically would share the video. That no longer exists either. But here's the thing: they don't tell people about that. You kind of have to know somebody to know somebody who knows that. It's really weird. Twitter doesn't have like a page of like here's all the ins and outs of Twitter's, and there's so much. And the thing is, I took this class at UCLA. They're constantly evolving. Social medias are constantly changing because they want people in social media to constantly have a puzzle to figure out. They want to be constantly. They want to have like interruptive technology within their own interruptive technology, which is so odd because what it does is yeah, you can have those people that like have puzzles and they're trying to figure stuff out and they're always trying to figure stuff out. But you'll also like alienate people and remove people, and you'll also people just kind of go, "I'm done. I don't care anymore." Which is almost where I'm at with Twitter because they're constantly. That's the thing is they're constantly banning people. I have so many friends that have been like banned for dumb stuff. Like I don't come to a social media platform just for the privilege of being on the platform. I come there to express myself and hear what other people are saying. Why is that like the carrot or the stick approach they're taking, which I'm not really nope, not really down with it. So that's my latest frustration. That's only been in the last Facebook's been the last 24 hours or so. Twitter's been going on for a week or so. I hope it all pulls through. And I think what I'll try to do is end on a video of my cats because they are adorably cuddling and I'll sing a little song to you guys. Here we go. Loving you is the color beautiful. La, 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 la. They have no taste for the melodious sounds of my voice, which we should all be great. I saw High School Musical for the first time. If all of you watch Nerdisodes, we have a couple good episodes coming up. An episode about like I know you probably couldn't hear me. That was on purpose. We have a couple good episodes of Nerdisodes coming up. That's my podcast with my wife, and we watch TV shows and we watch movies and we talk about them after having a couple drinks, and we get pretty naughty and raw and body, very Shakespearean, dirty, just filth, filthy. I'm just kidding. See you guys later.